out of this. All right. Look here. All right. Control room. All right, I'm back. Alrighty. Alright. We're good now, I think. Pretty sure able to be heard now. Cello. Can you hear me now? It's a big question. Can you hear me now? And can you see what I see? Can you see this? Okay, good. Then I did it right this time. So my cat disappeared and I was going to be like, yo, this is my cat. But whatever. No. Alright. So we're going to start off with reading the Flame Tale. As far as you guys want me to really do, I can do the cross number challenges if you want, I guess, because those are fun. Yes, I know there's quite a few typos in these, because I typed them on my phone, and it's a little ditzy, you could say, I guess. I mean, I don't know, but whatever. Alright. Okay. Flame Tale Part 1, Introduction and Frisk. I don't know what I was planning on doing with this one. I never finished. That's just me, though. Okay. Flame Tale Part 1, Introduction and Frisk. I did not finish the rest of the challenge. I got to, 11 or something. I don't remember. Something. And then I was like, I'm dead now. But that doesn't matter. Might as well. Never mind. I'll deal with that later. No, and I did not finish the challenge. Anyway. Oh, I do have a water glass. Yeah, shut up. I can crash my phone. Oh yeah, cool. Anyway, a long time ago, two races lived on the surface. They were the monsters and the humans. One day, the humans declared war on the monsters, afraid that the monsters' determination would destroy humanity. The humans were many, and they defeated the monsters. Banished them underneath Mount Evet. I always say Evet, not Evat or whatever. I don't know, don't bite me. And trapped them there with a magic spell. Many years later, a lone human climbed the mountain, intent on not returning. She had heard the stories that humans who climbed the mountain never returned, that their dust had spread over the land, causing pure white flowers to grow. She approached the gaping hole at the side of a mountain, her hands beginning to shake. Tall, white flowers with long, drooping petals stood around the hole, peering in. As the human walked over to peer in as well, her toe caught the root of a white flower, causing her to fall in. Now we switch to Frisk's point of view, which I'm going to read in my normal voice since it was based off of me. But Whatever. Yo, John, if you're watching. I knew it. As I fell, I wasn't really scared. I had climbed Mount Ebbet for a reason, and now I wasn't going back. I waited as I fell, waited for death. Instead of hitting hard ground, I landed on something myself. I realized that sound wasn't the best. I'm not going to tell you what I used to make that sound, so. Instead of hitting hard ground, I landed on something quite soft. I opened my eyes, seeing with shock the tall white flowers around me. I was not dead. I stood, confused as to where I was. I took my soul, gently holding it out in my hands. It was perfect, whole, alive. Placing my soul back, my confusion turned into anger. Why wasn't I dead? The fall should have killed me. I ripped a flower out of the ground and pulled its petals off, scattering them about me. I threw my head back and yelled furiously, tears of frustration streaming down my face. I didn't belong here, but I had no idea how to fix it. Woo! Oh yeah, that's right. This is back when it was amalgamated the tags. And I changed it here. Yeah, the little known fact about FrameTile, it was originally an amalgamation tile back when I decided that would be what it was called. And I won't tell you why it was called that because those are immense spoilers, but anywho, by the way, I burned myself twice today. You guys can't see it, but I burned myself twice on the same hand within 5 minutes. I'm proud of myself. That's a record. There are footsteps approaching. Never mind, that's just a subwoofer. Yeah, I have a subwoofer underneath my room. So when my brother blasts Harry Potter at 7 in the morning, oh yeah, I hear it. It's more like it vibrates me awake, but whatever. But twice. Yeah, once on my thumb and once on the side of my hand. That the one on the not the side, but the one on the top of my hand is the worst one. Yeah, I know. I'm proud of myself. It's a record. FrameTile Part 2. First, because this is actually FrameTile Introduction Part 2 first. Ha ha ha! Bubble in my knee. Ooh, okay, I'm good. Once I got a hold of my anger, I noticed a door to the right of where I had landed. I walked over to it. As I walked over to it, I could feel a strange presence following me. It didn't surprise me that much when a voice called me, but still. Why, hello there. I can't do a really good... well, hello there. There we go. It took me a minute. I rolled around, looking for the owner of the voice, but no one was there. But frightened, I turned back around slowly and almost bumped noses with the ghostly figure. I yelped. I hadn't known she was there. Sorry, dear lass. I didn't mean to give you a fright. The girl had an odd accent, but it sounded quite nice. She was about my height, with paler skin and rosy cheeks. She wore a very fluffy sweater, fluffy to the point where it looked like she was made out of a cloud. I could tell she was a ghost, as I could see right through her, but I still had to ask about it. And good job, Cameron, by the way. You get a Jesus Christ, you tried, but you completely, entirely failed award today. Are you a ghost? She giggled. Of sorts, but I never introduced myself. I am Kara, and you are? My name is Frisk. The fact that Kara said she wasn't completely a ghost bothered me a bit. So what do you mean, a ghost of sorts? Well, you've heard of Monster's determination, right? I nodded. I nodded. Kara smiled and pulled out her soul. I noticed that it was cracked all over, barely being held together. When my soul was still whole and well, I was a human just like you. I fell down here, and through rather sensitive events, I died. Right before I turned into dust, I absorbed a bit of Monster's determination, enabling me to come back, albeit a little less than I was before. So she had absorbed determination from a monster? Interesting. Very interesting. I'm probably just gonna do a reading tonight and then go shower. So, shorter stream, but whatever. Because if I don't, my mom will yell at me to go take a shower. Is it seriously already? Okay. Oh, my cat is here. Let me see if I can get my face cam to work so you can see my cat. Okay, never mind. It's gonna be a jerk, but my cat's here. Branch out part 3. Frisk. I kept walking, aware of Kara following close behind me. I carefully opened the door, looking out for any danger. The room behind the door had a sunny patch of grass in it. It was otherwise empty. You did what? You know what, I'm not going to ask. I'm sure it's a long story. I walked in, closing the door gently behind me. I walked to the patch of grass and squatted in front of it. A white flower suddenly popped out of the ground and knocked me backwards. Ah, what the? Howdy! You can call me Sally the Flower. Are you new to the underground? I got up and glared at the flower. It was a bit taller than me, with long white petals draping over its base like hair. I was quite irritated. How rude it was, knocking me down and not apologizing. Anger once again flooded through me, and I spat words at it. Why, yes, as a matter of fact, are all the other monsters as rude as you? I looked taken aback, and I smiled at it, satisfied at what I had done. I'm so sorry I pushed you, but you look lost. Ah, I know. It had a high-pitched, rather annoying voice. I'll show you how this world works. Charlie forcefully made my soul come out of my chest. I was startled, since I didn't know monsters could do that. In this world, we use love, and love can be spread through little friendliness pellets. Here, have some. My pellets appeared and flew towards me. For a split second, I saw Flowey's face change into a grin full of malice. That instant made me want to avoid the pellets at all costs. I dodged the pellets easily, soon to enrage Flowey. Hey, you missed them. Try again. You launched more pellets, this time in a higher concentration. Quiver was still able to dodge them easily. Flowey's face started. Don't you want some love? Then run into the pellets. I mean friendliness pellets. She sent out even more pellets, creating sort of a cloud of them. I smiled to myself. A challenge. I jumped up, avoiding several pellets, and flew forward, moving my body to dodge the pellets aimed at me as I shot downwards. I hit the ground with my hands and rolled forward, expelling my momentum. I could hear pellets hitting the ground behind me. I stopped in front of Flowey and looked at him, smirking. He was not a good enough challenge in the end. How did you dodge that? You must know how this world works. Well, then. Suddenly, many pellets surrounded me, preventing any escape. I gasped. The closeness of the pellets was suffocating. One thing I forgot to mention, Frisk is claustrophobic. Unlike me, actually, I'm not claustrophobic. Frisk is claustrophobic. Die! Because in this world, it's determined or be determined. The pellets closed in and I began to panic. I looked around, seeing Kara in the corner, not paying attention. I called to her, desperate. Hey, help! Kara looked up and shook her head. Don't talk to me when others are present. You look nuts. Just wait, she'll come. The pellets were just inches from my soul when a fireball hit Flowey and knocked him aside. The pellets all fell to the ground. A tall woman walked over, her long dress trailing behind her. Numerous ribbons and bows decorated her, including a crown of purple bows with long ribbons on her head. Oh my, what a monster, torturing such a poor, innocent child. Do not be afraid. I am Toriel, guardian of the ruins. Ooh, okay. Done with an introduction. Random picture, by the way. A lot of random pictures, actually. Okay, Ruins Part 1. Oh yeah, a lot of things I post on my... Random things I post on my Tumblr. This was in 7th grade. Good job, John. I'm proud of you. I'm actually proud of you both, my children. Friend's Tale of Ruins, Part 1. Frisk. Toriel led me through a door on the opposite end of the room, to a bigger room. Yellow leaves littered the floor. She paused at the center and waved her hand through the air, then proceeded up the stairs and the sides of the room. Shoot. Well, okay. Might as well just put this back up here. If you're wondering what she did, she touched the safe point, but you can't see it as you have no determination. Kara hissed in my ear. I frowned. I was beginning to become jealous of Toriel's determination. She called to me. I walked up the stairs to her. She had led me through multiple rooms, showing me how to solve puzzles. Her treating me like a helpless child made me sick. At one point, she forced me into a fight with a stuffed dummy, where in my anger, I struck it down with a strong blow. It did not help me expend my raging energy in the least. After Toriel had me walk through an area of my own, she left to take care of some errands, leaving me by myself. I was so relieved. My brother is coming in here. What are you doing in here? What? I'm in the middle of the stream. What do you need? Guess we call it. Was it good?
Yeah.
High five.
Now I can watch it soon.
Good job.
My
brother finished Harry Potter. No. My house is full of gifts right now. The fact that I was able to get to my room undetected was remarkable. A monster jumped at me, scaring the absolute crap out of me. Kara whispered to me, "That's a frogget." Good to know. The frogget launched some weird bugs at me, which were hard to avoid. They hit my soul. It hurt. It was nothing compared to the burning hatred building inside me. I stood up and glared down at it. I began to hit it, killing it many times, but every time I killed it, it came back. Frustration was building, and my HP was getting lower. If I didn't end this battle soon, I would die. To kill it for good. Kara floated in front of my face, a wet smile spread over hers. Tell me. She giggled. Well, you have to be sure you want to take this path, because if you start, you can't go back. I looked at Kara right in her eyes and glared. I knew my answer already. I'm not just sure. I'm determined to take this path. I want every monster down here to fear my name. I want them to tremble when they hear me coming. Kara looked a bit scared for a heartbeat. Good. Humans should be scared of me too. Very well. Strike the frogget with enough restraint to not kill it in one hit. I did as she said, and proceeded to dodge the frogget's bugs. Now stretch out your hand and feel the determination. Grab and pull it into your soul. I reached out, slightly surprised to feel a mist-like substance between my fingers. I grabbed it and yanked hard, watching the frogget stumble forward a bit from the force. I pulled the determination into myself, feeling power race through my veins. Clenched my hand into a fist, then struck down the frogget. Instead of dissolving, like a human would, it melted. I stood back, glaring at the frogget's remains, my heart and veins going cold. I continued walking, satisfied with my choice. I've chosen my path. I've chosen to kill. And I'm not going back. Yeah, and my response was what? And first, it's good to know your thoughts. The incredible, CQ Hicken noticed me. Alright, Friends Ruins Part 2, Kara. Journal entry number XXXX. Risk bothers me. When I gave her a chance to second-guess her actions, she glared at me, so that her eyes seemed to glow with anger. Her eyes are interesting, left blazing green, right icy gold. Hers glows a bit now as she went through the ruins, absorbing more and more determination. She didn't really have a weapon at first. It seemed to me that her rage gave her strength, but when she found the little knife in one of the rooms, she appeared to not grow only stronger but darker. She cast one aside. She cut one of Toriel's old faded weapons with disgust. Her glare sent chills down my spine. That Risk's soul would either melt or burst in the determination, and my plans would have failed. But apparently her soul is rather strong, much stronger than mine was. When Frisk encountered Toriel at the edge of the ruins, her eyes became filled with greed, as if she lusted for out of Toriel's determination. I don't blame her, right? Determination is quite stuff and rather addictive. I would know, of course. After we got to Toriel's house, Frisk began to get antsy. She kept trying to start fights with Toriel, and, of course, I was the one trying to hold her back. Which was rather difficult, considering how I am not really, well, real. I managed to seduce Frisk enough to have her asleep, albeit with the promises of determination and battles. She's asleep now, which gave me time to think Asgore. Frisk is slightly worried, I'll admit, but she's the only human who's doing what I asked. I have a bad feeling about what might happen, but this is what I must do to get what I want. And so be it. Oh yeah. Alright, this incredibly long part. This is going to be so difficult to read. And I'm sitting in the middle of my floor. Ow, my back. But I will do this. By the way, are you guys doing okay? Hope you are. Frametail Toriel. I awoke the next morning to find a slice of pie sitting on the floor. I picked it up and put it into the bag that I had found yesterday. I turned to the bedside table. The knife I found yesterday was resting. What? What are you not even going to say? You better be. I awoke the next morning to find a slice of pie sitting on the floor. I picked it up and put it in the bag that I had found yesterday. I turned to the bedside table where the knife I found yesterday was resting. Smiling to myself, I grabbed it and spun the hilt in my hand, ready for a fight. Do you really wish to fight Toriel? I spun around. Kara was sitting by the door, her red eyes casting a faint glow. I glared at her, angry for once again being asked the same question. I told you before, I'm only asking this because if you don't stop now, they'll kill you. And I don't mean stop killing, I mean stop killing out of greed. Greed is horrible things to be. It's not like it was what as Kara trailed off, her eyes becoming sad. Something clicked to me. The determination was starting to get to my head. I shook it, trying to clear. I sighed. Then something occurred to me. Hey, Kara, who were you about to say? Don't worry about it. Let's just go. We walked to where Toriel was sitting in her living room. She looked up at me and smiled. Ah, you're awake. Ask about how to leave the ruins. Kara touched my ear. I asked, causing Toriel's face to look sad. Well, how about I read you this book about snails? I frowned and asked again. Did you know that snails talk really slowly? Just kidding. I glared at Toriel and asked to leave firmly. She sighed and stood up. I must do something. Wait here. She hurriedly walked out of the room. I followed her, going down the stairs in her house. She led me through many corridors, constantly asking me to turn back, or refused to listen and continue on, my irritation growing. Toriel eventually stopped at a huge door. Without turning around, she spoke in a low voice. This is the exit of the ruins. I am going to destroy it. She spun around, the ribbons on her crown flying out and a ring around her head. Her usually soft lavender eyes were blazing. If you really wish to leave, then show me how strong you are. Show me you are strong enough to survive. Last, the battle had begun. I spun the knife in my hand and growled at Toriel. The glow from my eyes combated the lavender light flooding the room. Toriel threw fire at me, but I dodged it as I ran towards her. Swung the knife upward, hitting Toriel squarely in the chest. Toriel's soul broke, sending her back to the last save point. I thought she would last longer. I reached for the door, but a jet of fire hit me, crashing into the wall. I charged at Toriel today. Again, this time trying to restrain my strength. Every time Toriel returned, I tried different ways to hurt her, but not enough so she would die. I eventually began to her down with a lie, but to no avail. After that, Kara came to me. Do you want to know how to beat her, to take her determination? You have to do what I say. I looked up, waiting for Kara to tell me more. Wait until Toriel comes back. I frowned. I didn't like to wait, but if it meant defeating Toriel, I would do it. I didn't have to wait long, for soon I heard Toriel's footsteps. Kara whispered to me again. Pay into your head and concentrate on it. Until she said, feeling the power move around my right eye. Toriel came into view. It's the power. I'm going to have to go